The super mushroom is a powerful plant that...
I have a question. How old is it?
What? Oh, the plant, well, this one is around 7 years old, but they've been around for at least a few thousand years.
Oh, okay.
Now, this plant has the power to make you...
Where is it from?
mushroom mold.
That makes sense. That checks out.
Right, so anyway...
I have another question. How big do they...
No more questions.
Yeah, I survived. Oh wait, no, go bye. Plants. From the really little ones to the very big ones, to the humble ones, to the extremely narcissistic ones.
My world is called Jessica Land, and everyone worships Queen Jessica because Jessica is so beautiful.
Jessica, that was awesome.
They're very various and not a little bit unique amongst each other. Scientists estimate there are about 391,000 species of vascular plants known to science, with around 369,000 of them being flowering plants. Did you know that? I didn't. Until I did. Hey Google, how many plants are there?
Who's asking?
So I was in the place where I live, doing things.
All that for a drop of blood.
When my sister says, hey, you want to go to a plant talk thing? Usually I would probably say no, but at this point, I had a complete devotion to becoming Batman, and this seemed like a Batman-y thing to do, you know? Day 1, learn plant survival skills. Day 100, fall from the moon back to Earth without any serious injury.
My back! Oh, my back!
So I agreed, and we drove over there. The person who was hosting this thing for the sake of privacy shall be for the remainder of this video be known as Plant Lady. Plant Lady's home was a house, but then a little shop close by where she sold things, and then land, where there were some forest bits, some farm plant bits, and some animal holding bits. We walked into the shop.
I'm singing! I'm in a store and I'm singing! I'm in a store and I'm singing!
Hey! There's no singing in the shop.
Yes, there is!
No, it's not.
And looked at the variety therein. But then another shopper, coming to talk to my sister about essential oils or something, started complaining about our nose being itchy, and began to scratch it repeatedly, over and over again. I don't know why my brain didn't like this one instance so much, but since this moment occurred, I have taken what this woman did as a personal insult. I'm pretty sure that's illegal. No, I don't think so. It probably is though. It probably isn't though. Silence. So the plant lady had all us plant people come into her group, and she started talking about her car parking or something before we started walking. How this worked for most of the time is she'd stop at a specific plant, sometimes in our garden bits and sometimes in more of the wild, where she'd talk about if you could eat it or not, benefits, and so on. I have no memory of most of the plants. She showed us a small wild carrot-like plant and some herbs she wanted us to give a little sniff to, stuff like that. But the plant I remember the most about was the dandelion. Why the dandelion? Because she said we were going to make a drink out of it later. What if plants were the people and then the humans were the plants, where little people grew on us, and then the plant humans would come over and go, oh, juicy, and try to pluck a child person off of us, and the child plant person would go, please, Daddy, no, save me. But then we don't do anything about it because we're plant people. So we start walking through this forest path, and the plant lady talks about plants while walking, and then talks about some specific ones while stopping. Here's where the annoying, frustrating, boring bit comes in. You see, over time, the plant group started separating, the faster people moving up and the slower people moving back. My sister doesn't move very fast. So after a little while, we were so far away, we couldn't hear the plant lady talking anymore. The entire reason why we came here in the first place. I could have let her know. I could have told my sister that this didn't make any sense. Maybe she would have listened to me, but I didn't. I think I was just afraid she'd get mad or something. But anyway, once the walk was finished, we made it back to the house, and she took us inside, where there was some crackers, some meat, and other stuff. She showed us how to make dandelion drink with some fizzy water, along with some sort of a plant thing I think she made in her pan. After we were done eating, we were allowed to leave, but not before we went back into the shop and my sister got me a honey lollipop thing for some reason. On the way home, she wanted me to call my mom and tell her what we'd been up to, This didn't make very much sense to me. My mom is a busy person and didn't need me or anybody else to force her to put all of her work on a standstill. But nonetheless, my sister was paying the bills. So, sometime later I was doing my stuff again, and my sister once again asked if I wanted to go to another plant talk thing. I said no. Hey, it's not that I don't like plants, as much as it's just I don't like wasting my time. I did get a video out of it though, so please click here for I ranked your top 10 biggest anxieties in LEGO, and please comment. I really appreciate comments.